From Cedarburg Public Library Radio.
Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack.
Live from the community room of the Cedarburg Public Library in West Bend, Wisconsin. I thought I'd appease you this week. All right. It's in Cedarburg, actually. It's the Jack Henke Show. 56 minutes of radio jacularity and 4 minutes of commercials coming to you every week at this time. Our show is made possible today by the Java House on Washington Avenue. Charming atmosphere, lovely conversations, caffeinating Cedarburg since 1992, and that's a lot of years of caffeinating, if you ask me. We also receive kind support from Mr. Bob's Under the Bridge, fostering a community of dignity, compassion, and friendship by providing basic necessities such as clothing and hygiene products to the homeless and those who need support in Milwaukee and the surrounding community. Whew, all right, give me some oxygen. Here we go. Jack's guests today are Madi and Chris Homayouni of the Union House Cedarburg and singer-songwriters Whitney Clapper and Demetra Prochaska. I got all that right, didn't I? Everybody? No one's throwing fruit. I'm doing good. Okay. Scott Roush is working the audio plumbing today. Thank you, Scott. And no, Mert and Chris, our professional in-person audience, is taking the week off, and I will dock their checks appropriately. All right. And little old me, I'm Jeff Messerman. Now your host and mine, a man who needs no introduction, but I'll do it anyway. Here's Jack.
Doesn't he sound like an old 1950s pitch man? He's so perfectly smarmy. You are smarmy. That's a good word for you. You're slippery and smarmy.
I'm hoping to level up and sell cars one day.
You better level up. You got a long way up. You got a lot of growth. Yeah, today Java House would like you to know to follow them on Facebook. They have a new Facebook page with the new logo, Lisa says.
Okay.
And great Italian roast. Better than Italy. Right?
Italy could only dream of doing an Italian roast this good, really.
Right.
Yes.
Cannoli?
Yes. Oh, cannoli.
No, cannoli. But we have the fantastic cookies from the best cookie producer in town on Main Street in Washington Avenue in Cedarburg.
I'm waiting for the commercial
because
break.
They're nice.
I'm going in.
And they're nice to the people who come in. Unlike some other cookie shops in Cedarburg.
Oh, hello. Hey, I tell you what, no respect. Well,
what the hell? You don't have to worry about it. If Whitney Clapper can get kicked out of there, anybody can get kicked out of there, I'll tell you. She is an angel, and they kicked her ass out of there when she was in high school.
Man.
Not my proudest moment.
Were you smoking cigs or something in the corner over there? What'd you do?
You've known me for a long time. You know how much trouble I can get into.
Oh, yeah. I know you don't have any taste. She went to a school dance with my son at one time.
Oh boy!
And she's still living that down.
Not
I think that's more embarrassing than getting kicked out of the downtown dough, to tell you the truth.
Will was the most perfect prom date ever. Period.
Is Will tuned in today?
He is. He's actually in South Carolina
I'm just buttering
today.
him up.
Oh God!
Hi, Will. Most magical night of my life.
Oh God! Oh, don't tell your husband, right?
He knows. It's fine.
Got nowhere to go but up, right?
Yeah.
So Java House is rocking.
Yeah.
And we got exciting guests here today.
We do. We have a full house. We haven't had the house this full in a long time. Haven't been allowed to, but we're going to bend things a little today.
You are bent.
That's right.
For God's sakes. Want to remind everyone that this coming Thursday, so the next one, the day before Friday the 13th, which will be Thursday the 12th.
We're getting another one of those? I thought we did one of those just recently.
At least one a year. Every year.
Oh, all right.
The Cedarburg Chamber of Commerce 2020 Annual Awards, the only one that's worth mentioning is celebrated Cedarburg Citizen Award is going to Ross Mann Rintelman.
That's right.
Yes. Who doesn't?
Who doesn't love Ross?
Yeah, he's just like me. Everybody loves both of us.
Sure.
Did she just say shit? I can't tell with the mask.
That's your job.
I've got my mask on.
You're masking your shit. and you're faking sure.
See, this is why I got kicked out of all the profanity.
You will not get kicked out here, I promise you. It takes a lot.
I mean, we still have a good 50 minutes. So.
The host might.
Give it time.
The chief engineer might, but you're all right. So that's Thursday the 12th. There's going to be a virtual presentation There will be a smaller event, a reception at the Cultural Center at 7 o'clock. But Ross is the man, and it's great to see him getting some recognition, more recognition.
Fantastic. Yeah.
When is he on now? Here.
Noon, Monday through Friday.
Soon. You weren't sure. Yeah, I was going to
No,
say you
I'm
weren't too
working
sure.
on it.
Oh God. All right.
No, it's
so
just,
sometime in the next year, he'll start at noon.
We'll get him back at noon. He was on at 5 for a while, and that wasn't working. So we're going to shoot for noon and give him midday. Yep, the midday slot.
All right. We should just have a Rossman day.
He's welcome.
Rossman.
My microphones
marathon.
are always open. They never close.
You say that, and then you tell me the call-in thing's not working. So
Yeah, it's not working today.
Okay, so never mind. Sorry, Ross. Some other time. So we have entered a new month. It is November.
All true.
Do you know why November is called November?
I don't. Help me. Guide me.
I don't wanna-
Lead me. Reverend.
Reverend. Do you guys know I'm an ordained minister? It's true.
That's false.
It is true. Do you have the license? Do you have the paperwork? Get it?
No.
You should always have that with you at all times because no one's
Everything
going
is
to believe you.
electronic now. Why don't you have it on you?
I've got a card in my wallet in the car. I'll get it at the break.
Yeah, I've heard that many times, Reverend.
It's true.
You're now married. Where's your card?
Universal Life Church. I became an ordained minister in order to officiate my nephew's wedding this summer.
Wow.
So now I can do baptisms and funerals and blessings too.
But you're not going to swear in the middle of those services, right?
Oh, hey,
TBD.
The drop of a hat.
TBD.
The drop of a hat.
Yes.
Holy shit, you're married.
Good luck. Hope it works out for you. You got a 50% chance. Never mind.
Oh, Lord.
Work it out. Let's cut the cake.
This just went south so fast.
He got into it just for the cake, too, as far as
That's right.
I've heard. Really into bacon.
Well, if
I'm only here for the cookies.
I was going to say, if they had Union House cookies, I'd officiate a wedding ceremony for free.
Maybe the next show.
There we go.
There we go.
Fantastic.
Chris from the Union House has spoken, and we're all listening. Whatever the cookie man says is good with me. And drinks. I had a great effing drink there last night.
Did you?
Yes.
Outstanding. What do you call it?
I didn't call it. They called
What
it.
do they call it?
A daiquiri. Right, Chris?
Oh, classic.
You had the Seattle last night.
What's that?
The Seattle.
But just daiquiri.
So it's a sage daiquiri,
Yes.
basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, I could even smell the sage before I sampled the drink, which was outstanding.
Absolutely. Being November, it is election season, right? I'm sure you heard a thing or two. Do you know?
No, wait. You don't ask a question and not give someone an answer.
So you were unaware that it's election season.
November 3rd's a big day, but I got other reasons. That little election doesn't matter.
Well, I've got the most important election right here on my phone. Do you know who was elected mayor of Rabbit Hash, Kentucky? Big.
The name itself makes me want to puke.
So
Rabbit hash instead of a corned beef hash, doesn't it?
Well, you won't be
pfeffer hash.
You won't be surprised who got the nod.
Dolly Parton.
A French bulldog named Wilbur. I've got him on my phone right here. He is the new mayor.
I'm so glad we're talking
of
about
Rabbit Hash,
Why
Kentucky.
did you bring that up?
Well, because it's important news. I wanted to make sure that people knew the election returns are in and Wilbur's in. So, okay, you can stop biting your fingernails, everybody. I'm here for you. There we go. Carry on.
November comes from the Latin 9. In the original Roman calendar, there's only 10 months in the year. November was the 9th one.
Wow.
Yeah, so there.
So, it helped people count.
Yes.
It's November. Okay, very good.
You're like our own Snapple cap. Wealth of information.
We got to get that onto T-shirts.
kidding.
The Jack Henke Show.
Chris,
Your
can you make
audience-
a cocktail with Snapple, and then we can have the Snapple cap
Of course,
cocktail.
of course.
The Jack Henke Snapple cock.
Easy to say.
No, Snapple, you better watch
drink,
it.
drink 8 of those, and then you have to
Snicker
say
snacks.
it.
Snickerdoodles.
Oh, God.
We'll get a Twitter account going. We can have a drink associated with each tweet.
Excellent.
Woo! I like how these
guys
people
are coming
work.
back. You bet.
Absolutely.
And Whitney, you should know better. You've been here before, so you should don't shake your head and shrug.
I know.
November has.
She thought today would be different.
That is funny. I noticed the laugh. So 30 days in November.
Yes.
It's one of 4 months in the calendar has 30 days. Can you name the other 3?
No.
You're absolutely useless.
September.
There he is.
Wow, thanks.
June.
July.
There's a time limit.
Ding, ding, ding.
All right. Scott and I are a team.
Important stuff here, considering our first guest. November is National Peanut Butter Lovers Month. Yes,
Got a room full of peanut butter lovers here.
So the critical question is, it's not whether you believe in God or not, even from a reverend. It's creamy or crunchy. What is it?
Absolutely crunchy.
Creamy.
Who said that?
Me.
The skinny one. She didn't hesitate.
It would appear the crunchy stuff is working me over a little bit here.
Doc, what are you? Creamy or crunchy?
Creamy.
Really?
Ooh, perfect.
I thought you were cool.
You know what's great about crunchy peanut butter is that it's almost like you're getting more for your buck because it's not just creamy peanut butter. There's a bunch of extra stuff in there too.
Yeah, what is that extra stuff?
Peanuts.
yeah, right.
So, I don't know.
What about Chris and Maddie?
It's a both.
I'm a creamy.
Really?
Yeah.
This generation, Jack, I tell you. These kids today.
It's hopeless. It's hopeless. Chris likes both?
Yeah,
You can't do both.
Yeah, you got
Get off the fence, man.
What about like apples? Like
Yes.
apples and peanut butter. You got to go creamy. If you're doing a sandwich, crunchy.
Why do you have to go creamy on that?
See, I switch it.
I mean, but still both.
This is a Renaissance man over here. He's got like.
I want the best of both worlds. That's really what I want.
All right, it's also National Banana Pudding Month.
We don't.
Okay.
Have you ever had?
Silent.
I think we have a vote of the house here.
I've never had banana pudding.
There's
Have you?
no dissent.
You ever had-
Not even at gunpoint, no.
Doc, banana pudding?
No.
Anybody else?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't sound
only
gross to me. All right, then what's the best pudding?
It's
smart guy.
Chocolate, hands down.
No,
Banana pudding
you
sounds like
are so lame. Everything is the easy answer for you.
Banana pudding sounds like a punishment when you're a kid. Like, oh, you broke that? Or like when she got kicked out of, they should have forced her to have banana pudding.
He's pointing
Aggressively. mind you.
aggressively, and his
Get
face
some
is
banana
turning
pudding.
beat red, and he's pointing.
It's all the
I
Italian.
feel so welcome.
Yeah, thank you for coming on the show.
It's that downtown dough. I got paid before the show to continue the. Yes.
All right, now you mentioned there was an election this past Tuesday.
All true.
But the really important thing about November 3rd is that it was National Sandwich Day.
Ah, delicious.
And
Okay, I celebrated.
with what?
Probably crunchy peanut butter and jelly. More than likely.
Anybody have a particularly outstanding sandwich they want to brag on?
No.
Creamy? No?
No, if anything, I just have toast with peanut butter. I don't really make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
How about a wish sandwich?
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, boy.
What is a wish sandwich?
Oh, she walked right into it. You gotta do it now. You gotta go.
God,
This is so old. This Doc Contra
A
of the
wish
Blues
sandwich
Brothers.
is the kind of a sandwich where you have 2 slices of bread and you wish you had some meat.
That's an old.
Wow.
That's an old Blues Brothers bit. Only you would know from the 70s. You are that old. Okay.
What other bits of business you got there, Jack?
It was
going
also
well.
the 3rd was also National Housewife Day. Now the reason I bring that up,
Ooh.
who even says housewifing? Is that
I was
even
going to
a
say
thing?
that's very dangerous. I don't
That's
think
more like
a-
your kind of language. You old farts.
Well, yeah, but I'm a house husband, so yes, it works out well.
Lincoln did the Gettysburg Address in November on the 19th.
I missed it. Was it?
It was only 2 minutes long.
Oh, okay. Was he live streaming or something? I mean, what?
But did you know that when he delivered that, he had smallpox?
Jeez.
And that's why he looked like just absolute hell.
Well, there you go.
All right. Now, also, on the same day,
Yes.
November 19th, different century, Jonestown.
Kool-Aid Day?
Yeah.
National Kool-Aid Day? All right.
The biggest
Okay.
mass suicide
Yeah.
in history. 900 people followed that idiot.
Yeah, well, I will refrain from all commentary. Just have a little more Java House coffee.
Right.
Thank you.
Monopoly was introduced in November. Do you guys like Monopoly?
No.
No.
No?
No, it's too long.
I was going to say, does anybody have
Don't
the
have the
patience to play the whole thing? You would. God, you got nothing going on.
Always get the thimble. and just pass go.
Thimble.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe the Scotty dog if I'm feeling dangerous. You know?
There was so much judgment from you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is we perfect. This is our shtick. We've been working very hard.
I'm trying to help him. I'm trying to reform him.
No judgment from me.
It's a mutual circular kind of
November birthdays: Mark Twain, Winston Churchill, two of my favorites from history. George O'Keeffe, I think she was Michael O'Keeffe's mother, the mayor of Cedarburg. Walter Cronkite, Bruce Lee.
Yeah,
he would be 80 if he wouldn't have died like 50 years ago.
And he still could kick both our asses.
I wonder what he would look like at 80. I wonder what he would look like. You know, isn't that something? And I know you guys are dying to hear the last bit of November Nuggets. And this one is: more serial killers are born in November than any other month.
Wow,
I think it's because of the banana pudding.
Any November birthdays in the house here? I just out of curiosity.
My son just turned 5 yesterday.
Keep the sharp knives away from him.
He only uses it for creamy peanut butter, so we're in good hands.
I'm sure he's a very good boy.
That's pretty good.
Excellent. Well, happy birthday,
Wesley.
Very good. Yeah. Fantastic. Wesley's birthday yesterday.
I'm hoping you don't read that name later.
Serial killer Wesley was born on this day.
Oh my!
Next Friday's Friday the 13th. We'll have some fun stuff for that.
I'm sure the show will go really well.
It can't go any worse, right?
Oh my!
You sound full of judgment now.
No, never. Yes. No, I'm full of Italian roast coffee.
You're full of. Yes. So
yeah, we have some guests.
I know, but are we going to break first, or are we going to?
We should break, I suppose.
Let's do breaks. We got to give the Union House their full due here.
That is very true. We are going off to our national commercial breaks, and thank you for tuning in, everybody. This is the Jack Henke Show from the community room of the Cedarburg Public Library. We'll be back, folks.
CPL Radio operates in the Cedarburg Public Library, a community radio station serving Cedarburg, the surrounding communities, and beyond. We receive generous support from the Friends of the Cedarburg Public Library and listeners like you. Contact Jeff Messerman at 262-375-7640 to discuss donation opportunities. Thank you for tuning in and supporting community radio in Cedarburg, Wisconsin.
And you're back with the Jack Henke Show. And here's Jack.
Judgment-free Jack Henke Show.
This is the part of the show where we stop judging. Yes, we're done judging now. That's only the first
now
part
we're
of the
welcoming.
Show. We're
not attacking each other.
We're all friends.
We're inviting our guests.
We're all friends again.
And our guests today are Chris and Madi. Last name, please.
Homayouni.
Yes. From the Union House Hotel. Is it Union House?
Union House Cedarburg.
Union House Cedarburg.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. You were going to say?
I did write it out phonetically for Jack. So.
You did a really good job.
Thank you. It helped that I believe I have done some extensive work with your mother on the Strawberry Fest virtual thing we did.
Yes,
so
yes.
I heard her name a lot. So it worked out well.
Your mother being the very famous BJ, whom
Yes.
everybody in Cedarburg knows.
Whitney just had an aha moment.
Yeah, there you go.
Did she kick you out of something too? No.
Right off the main stage. Just booted her right off.
Someone else was performing at the time. She kicked her ass off there. All right. So
It's just the Beatles.
But we're not here to, as wonderful as BJ is. She's just one of the group that's involved in your new initiative. That's great. And I did a little homework last night. The Union House Cedarburg is a funky interior. I love the lighting. There's lounge in there. It's really
the
cool.
pictures, I haven't been in there yet, but the pictures on Facebook, I had been in the place it was prior, and the change is truly night and day. I mean, you guys really knocked it out of the park in there. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I don't know if I'd describe it as funky. That
Oh, yeah.
wasn't our goal.
Well, funky's good in my world. I like it. It's clean and bright. Not too bright, but get too bright in bars and you can see what people really look like.
Exactly.
Which is not always the best thing. So, but why don't you tell us about it? How did it all start? Your idea, and how did it come to fruition?
I'm going to let Chris take that over.
Okay.
So it actually started as a cookie business, which is where the cookies came from. Like, it was originally just we wanted to bring something new to Cedarburg, something late night, and do cookies for delivery, and just
the cookies are unbelievable. I never had a better peanut butter cookie than the peanut butter Reese's Pieces deal. It's fantastic.
That's one of our new ones.
Oh man, it's really good. And the cranberry oatmeal raisin one is fantastic too. But that peanut butter one just.
And the insomniacs of the 53012 zip code appreciate the word late night, which you just said too, because really there's not much for us to,
No, there's nothing. There's nothing late night.
And I have late night bakery needs.
Right.
So,
exactly.
So can you get cookies delivered late?
Right now, no.
Okay.
That's something we're going to do in the future.
Okay. All right. I interrupted this. So let's go back to the story. How did it happen? Tell us.
Well, so my background is in the bar industry. I've been a general manager, operations manager, bartender, server, kind of you name it. And I was ready for something new,
mm-hmm.
and that space became available. Which most people, I don't know if you know, things don't come up in Cedarburg very often, especially with a liquor license to it. So,
which is like printing money,
right? I mean, it's
gold.
Right. I mean, there's not many of those available. So it became available, and in a 15-minute conversation, we went from a 400 square foot cookie business to a bar restaurant. So
excellent. Good plan.
Very intense 15 minutes.
You got to be flexible.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
like it was a very intense conversation via text message. Like
emojis were flying everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, are you effing crazy emoji? What did you just say, emoji?
Right.
So who was it? You then that said let's do this, or
yeah, it was. I think a group decision, but I mean, I was obviously voting for it. That being my background.
Mm-hmm.
But
and it's a family. Is it truly a family business? Is everyone in the family involved?
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean,
I knew we could get something stirred up here. I used to have siblings I talked to. It truly is family.
6 minutes into the segment.
Excellent. Chris?
Our whole staff consists of me, my brother, and my boyfriend. So quite literally only family.
Wow. Wow. Does the boyfriend know his family?
Yeah. He knows he's stuck with me. Don't worry.
Wow. Was that James?
Yeah.
Yep,
right. That's James.
I remember him.
Yep.
I used to play noontime rec basketball.
Yeah, he does.
And one of the fathers, he was like this little kid who was sitting on the side shooting baskets.
Yeah.
And now he's serving me daiquiris.
Pretty sure he's at basketball right now.
Yeah, I bet he is. When I had knees, I could play, but that's not happening anymore. All right, so everybody, it's an all in the family business, and tell us about the concept. How did you decide on how to decorate it, all that kind of good stuff?
Sure. So I got the honor of decorating it. Our whole thing was kind of just to bring like more of a city vibe to Cedarburg. You kind of see the same thing over and over, which we love because it's comfortable, but we wanted to bring something that was new, that people don't really see all the time here. So both of us live in Milwaukee, so we're kind of used to that kind of a thing, and craft cocktails isn't even something that Cedarburg really had to offer beforehand, so we kind of wanted to bring something new and a new vibe, and wanted to make it really cozy but Instagrammable and modern and fun. And
you know what we call these two? Troublemakers.
What do they got against comfortable?
The old people.
Getting picked out of stores in Cedarburg. I mean, I guess I can attest to. I also did get kicked out of a store too.
There we go.
Sorry.
Was it the same cookie store?
No, it was not the same cookie store.
Shall remain nameless.
Back in the day, I used to work at Downtown Dough.
What?
worked
What'd you steal from there?
No,
Any recipes?
I didn't steal anything,
No.
but I did work in the basement packing cookies.
Oh boy,
Where do you
glamorous
think
job.
Where do you think the dough came from?
Your parents.
Out the back door, into the back door. All right, very good.
It's a secret.
I've seen Goodfellas. I know how this works. Fun.
So when was your first day? Like it was 3. Was it longer than 3 weeks ago, or how?
First day was officially the 23rd of October. And had to think about what month.
Time has no meaning anymore.
It's November, damn it! We went through this.
I
We went
know.
through that. Well, it's very cool setup. I love the interior, the decorator, and even when you walk in, like everybody else, I said, "What kind of beer do you have on tap?" Because you see tappers, and they are not beer tappers.
They are not beer taps. They are craft cocktails. So our main focus of the whole space is craft cocktails. So we do have the 4 cocktails on draft, and then 4 to 5, depending on the season, time of year. We'll have them on the menu as well, like handcrafted cocktails.
So I'm totally COVID paranoid. But for what I'm hearing here, when this is all over, I'm going to live here. I didn't know that. This is fantastic.
We sanitize. We got glass panels up.
I'm Jewish.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just way too paranoid.
Chris just said, Chris was just about to say, okay, we let Jews in. We'll let anybody in. And then you cut right in. Let him finish. Let him speak. He's the guest, for God's sakes.
I'm just
He
saying.
didn't know you're a maniac. Just a raving lunatic.
Oh, totally.
But COVID, it's an open space.
It is an open
it's
space.
For a small, it's not the hugest place in the world, but it sure feels open when you walk in. The whole way it's set up is great.
Yeah. I mean, we wanted to make people feel as comfortable as possible. Cookie window, which is outside, so you can come get cookies and stuff or if you don't want to come inside.
Mm-hmm.
So we did think about that as well. You know, obviously opening a business during COVID.
Right.
A little weird.
Good timing.
Right? Yeah, it's perfect. It's great.
So
highly recommend it.
Take my money.
You have cookies on the weekends, correct?
Cookies on the weekends.
Excellent. And what kind of cookies do you have on the menu?
I'll let you get that.
I'll take it over. I have to work the cookie window all the time.
That was a smooth move. She just grabbed the mic. You're done. You're done, bro. You're off.
Get the hook.
I want to say hi to James out there. Hope you're not playing basketball and hurting yourself because I need you to work tonight.
Okay, cookies. What do we have? We have
Shut that guy up. Let me talk cookies. Now you know why we have so
James.
we don't have a lot of repeat guests here.
No, it's a
you're
one-time.
wondering why. We only find some real suckers like these two every once in a while.
Awesome.
We're never coming back.
Cookie list.
Free next Friday. It's fine. I can handle one more.
Here it comes.
Yeah, you can come and get chocolate chip. We have 2 new ones, I think that came out today, which are white chocolate macadamia nut and peanut butter Reese's peanut butter cup chunks are in it.
That's the one. That is the one.
That's
the
a
one.
winner. That's a winner.
We have plain peanut butter, and we also have cranberry oatmeal walnut.
That's
amazing.
fantastic too.
Yeah.
That last one's
And
a
they're
hit.
served warm all the time. So
That's awesome. That
Fresh
last one's a
baked.
healthy cookie.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
fruit,
Yeah.
so
Nudge,
it's
nudge,
healthy.
wink, wink. Have
can have like 80
another
of those.
Have another drink. Jesus, you paranoid Jew.
Ask my family; they'll tell you the same.
No kidding. So, you've had all kind. You're also one of the things I love about it is just you have a sense of humor because with the purchase of a craft cocktail, what do you get for $1? Only $1.
You get $1 Blatz.
How do you like that?
I'm moving. I'm gonna get my mail delivered here.
Airbnb upstairs.
No drive. Don't drive. We have this many nights open.
We
Isn't
also
that
do have a
something?
couch in the lounge.
Fantastic.
I mean, like you can sleep there. Just if you leave, just lock the door behind you.
Cookie food coma.
Cookies,
my,
cocktails, and Blatz for $1.
Hope my family doctor's not listening. She's be like, we checked your stats. I've been hanging out at the Union House.
And what about the name? Could you tell the story of the name, please?
Yeah. So the building was originally called the Union House Hotel. So if you actually come inside, the bar used to be the check-in desk of the hotel, and then there was a little entryway, which is now the entrance to the Airbnb and some of the apartments upstairs. But we really wanted to just keep the history in the name. Part of the reason why we did the Blatz was the history of the Blatz sign. Yeah. Wanted to keep that. So we found the name to just be very fitting. Come unite friends and family and come have a good time. So it worked really well.
It does. It's an excellent concept to tie in history with funky. And a good funky.
And alcohol.
And alcohol.
I mean, what more could you want?
So the most pressing question I had today, which you've kind of already answered, is will you be keeping the Blatz sign? It sure sounds like you're going to. Is that the classic?
Well, it is a historic landmark in Cedarburg, so we do have to. Although we wanted to do something different with it and kind of incorporate it into the space, taking it down is not really an option.
That's fantastic. That's very cool.
What do you care? You won't even go in there until this whole thing's over.
They're winning me over. I may actually put my paranoia aside very soon, which is huge. Do you have any idea what a coup this is for you guys?
Yeah, really.
That sign is on. We're open.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Like a moth.
Rub it in.
Just fluttering in.
Just attract to the light.
Oh, this is great. I found my new home.
And you're located right in the historic district on Main Street here in Hooterberg. For anybody who doesn't know where that is, just how many doors down from the Rivoli Theater?
2 doors down.
2 doors down from the Riv.
All right.
So before you get up into tourist mania, when tourism is still manageable on Washington Avenue, stop in and have a cocktail before you go in and deal with everybody else.
Absolutely.
Yep. Anything else that we haven't asked you that you'd like to let people know about it?
Any events coming up? Any?
In the future, we're going to do some cocktail classes.
There you go.
Nice.
Do some stuff with some local brands and stuff. So you can check those out on our website as soon as they're available.
That's the other thing. Oh, go ahead, Chris. You were saying
we also have some food coming in hopefully about a month or just under. We're going to do small plates and shareable charcuterie boards, things like that. So we're definitely adding on as we go. So just always check back for what we have that's new.
I thank you very much because I always wanted to know how to say charcuterie. And I never knew until just now.
I took French.
I'm not trying.
You got their name right. You're on a roll.
I'm good. I've done my bit for the show already.
Yeah. One last thing, Chris. You just mentioned another thing you talked about last night was wherever you can, you're working with local products.
Yeah. So one of our big things is we want to be as eco-friendly as possible. In the bar restaurant industry, it's so often that bars and restaurants are not eco-friendly just because it's quite complicated.
Did you say ego or eco-friendly?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
But I mean, we really want to put an effort into being eco-friendly and using minimal straws. And so if we do use a straw, we use paper straws. So that also goes into local products. We use local products where we can. Obviously, there is some brands that people recognize and would be upset that we didn't have. So we do carry other brands than just local brands, but we do try and use it where we can.
I know I saw Rayhorst. What are some of the other local brands that you use?
So we have Rayhorst Central Standard Distillery downtown. We also have Black Dot Vodka. It's not a very well-known one, but it's a Wisconsin brand.
Excellent.
We also have some Twisted Path on our shelves. And then we also use the full line of Bitter Cube bitters, which is done in Wauwatosa.
Nice.
Super cool company. The owner's super cool, Nick. Kind of a crazy guy. A lot of fun to hang out with.
Excellent. Yeah, those cocktail classes sound good. I would think people would love to know how to make. You hear these drinks all the time, and actually make the classic cocktails. It's not just dumping shit in there, you know. It
is a little bit. Just like a very proportioned out dumping shit into it.
Jack's cocktail class, dump shit in there. Okay, good. Got it. Okay.
Slam it. Dump more shit. Let's go.
You are off the charts today with your S-bombs, my friend. You are, the hash marks are up to like 7 now, I think. So, yeah.
You are an old fart. Hash marks.
God. You can still say fart on the air. So there you go.
Was that like rabbit hash, Kentucky?
You had to bring back the rabbit hash.
For us millennials over here, is that like similar to a hashtag?
Yeah.
Okay.
A hash and pfeffer tag.
It's an Uber hashtag.
An
It's
Uber.
a major hashtag.
An Uber.
It's
You
hashtag
can
plus.
take an Uber home from
That's right.
the Union House.
Well, I got bad news for you. You're going to be wildly successful. This sounds
Thank you.
fantastic. I mean, this is really exciting. I love what they're doing over there. It's really cool.
Just stay out of there. I like it. I like it without you in there. You just stay home with your 5 kids.
Ready
Have
for your
fun.
Ready for your first bar fight? We'll be there.
Well, Chris and Maddie, thanks very much. It's been a lot of fun, and we do wish you well. It's a great place, and anytime you want to come back, just let us know.
Thank you.
For any
Sure,
promotions
thank you.
or whatever.
Thanks
Excellent.
for the bakery. That's
Yes.
awesome. So appreciated. All right, folks, we'll be back with the musical segment of our show.
After we interrogate them for a while.
We have to interrogate
Yeah.
a little bit first. I warned Whitney. I said, the interrogation is game on. So, all right, folks, here's a commercial. We will be back. Thanks, everybody. CPL Radio is located at W63 and 589 Hanover Avenue in Cedarburg, Wisconsin, 53012. You can reach us by phone at 262-375-7640. CPL Radio is on the air 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we are made possible through the kind support of the Friends of the Cedarburg Public Library. This is Jeff Messerman speaking for CPL Radio, and I would like to thank you so much for tuning in. Back on the Jack Henke Show, and as I like to say, that's how I answer the phone, too.
You're in breath, yes. You ever call Bulldog on the phone? I'm going to talk so fast you don't know this is Jeff Bulldog. Can I help you?
Please, this is a library. We got to keep things moving.
Yeah.
You know?
Everybody's really moving in
circulation
pace around here.
Here's Jeff.
Well, thank you, Jeff. I'd like to introduce Whitney and Demetra, and they're going to do some songs for us. You are one of the few honored artists who have been back here multiple times. You're almost like the house band.
Twice.
Listen to Creamy. Creamy always has a comeback. Creamy Prochaska. That's your name from now on.
Another hash mark.
Oh, I don't like that.
That's what you get for talking up.
It just comes out.
Jeff knows all about that.
Say,
like
future.
banana pudding. But here to sing some songs. We love having them on. They are the all-time champions of the Bluebird Cafe.
That's
No
right.
one else is even allowed to compete anymore. I think they're going to change it to the Whitney and Demetra Cafe.
Pull the plug.
Yeah,
It's
and anybody that doesn't measure up to them, which is nobody, gets the plug pulled.
Oh,
And
God.
gets thrown off the stage. Oh, no, that was Whitney.
Yeah. That was just me.
No pressure. No pressure.
Yeah, setting us up here. Thank you.
But seriously, we love having you. You guys sing beautifully together, and we're excited to hear what you have for us today. So why don't
Thank you.
take it from here?
Perfect. We've just got a couple covers, feel good songs, and so here
Yeah.
you go.
That's what we need.
After 2 days.
You thought the pandemic was bad.
You good? You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills where the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the sea? best of my life. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Yeah, I'm getting older too. Take this love, take it down. If you climb a mountain and you turn around, and if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, then a landslide will bring you down. Oh, and if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, the landslide will bring you down. Oh, and the landslide will bring you down.
Woohoo. Excellent.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
That was just fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, it's always a fun one. So, and now we're going to bring out some good old country.
All right.
Woo, going right into it.
Here we go.
We good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him even though you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair and ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your skin is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. And I could easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. Jolene, 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 please don't take him even though you can. Jolene, 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 please don't take him even though you can. I had to have this talk with you, my happiness depends on you, whatever you decide to do, Jolene. You could have your choice of men, but I can never love again, 'cause he's the only one for me, Jolene. Oh, Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. even though you can. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him even though you can. Jolene, Jolene.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Thank you.
I have a couple questions for you guys. So, when you're singing,
Sorry, that's so much work.
the singing or the
I have
questions?
the easy job. She
The
has to play
singing.
guitar.
Well, that's why I'm giving you a little break here. How did you two start performing together? How did that happen?
Well, we actually met at.
You don't sound too happy about that.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's just so much backstory, probably.
Some days I know her, but
It's been going on 8 years of knowing each other.
8
is
years?
it 8 years?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So, how did you decide? I mean, there are a lot of great singers around. How do you decide to work with someone? How do you think how does that work?
I mean, one day she just contacted me, what, like a year and a half, 2 years maybe ago?
Yeah, maybe something like that. But
I mean, like, we always knew that we wanted to work together. We met at, where was it? I don't even remember. Cedarburg.
The Cultural
Center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was
Well,
like,
she was playing with all of her sisters, and I came over to your house.
Yeah.
Like,
did you?
yeah, we worked together with your sisters on stuff.
I don't remember that. I was.
Okay.
It's okay. I had an impression on it.
Let's just go with it.
It's okay. I was probably like 13 or 14.
I know.
Jack Henke behind the music.
It's fine.
No, but then, I just thought we've been talking about performing together for so long, and I thought, let's just do it. Let's just start doing it. And so we had an opportunity to sing at open mic, and then competed in that year. Was it that year's competition with Best of the Blueberg? And so, and kind of ever since then. And we've got a wedding, I don't know, in a year that we're going to do. And then we were supposed to go to Montana the last time we talked, but of course, this thing, this big virus that people are freaking out about. So that's been postponed.
Twice.
Yeah. Bought the plane tickets and everything. So we'll keep you posted on when that's happening.
Yeah.
So.
Do you guys do a lot of originals? I mean, do you songwrite together, or is that set done separately, or how do you?
I mean, we've never worked on original material together. Normally, I just work on my own original stuff because I basically write a lot.
She has phenomenal.
I have a lot of original songs.
Yeah.
I probably started when I was 15, 14 maybe, so I've been doing it ever since.
She has a YouTube channel, everyone, Demetra Prochaska.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
We'll get it in the show notes. Definitely.
Perfect.
Yep, we'll get that out there.
Perfect.
So.
Yeah. I mean, I
ride in her coattail on YouTube.
You picked a good one.
I know.
But the duet is always interesting to me because you have to be a team player, and sometimes you sound like one voice, and then you kind of diverge and do your own thing. It has to work together all the way through, which is fascinating to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it helps that we both support each other, not only musically, but we're genuinely friends, which is good.
Yeah.
And so, it works.
It just works, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's why this partnership is such a disaster.
No,
we're not.
It works. It works. Turn off the mic and see you later. Asshole.
Well, I'll add that to the list.
It's a good.
See you next week.
See you at arrangement.
See you at 11:59 next week.
Real good.
Next Friday. Okay, so
Perfect.
one last question: How do you choose the songs to do together versus the ones you do solo?
I mean, as far as I'm aware, Whitney mostly picks the ones that we do.
Well, I think you'd be aware. You're in a partnership here.
I mean, she mostly just picks what we do, and then I just go along with it and learn the songs.
We need to talk after the show. We're both.
Demetra, you sound very happy about the arrangement.
I have an attorney we need to talk about. He's been working with me. It's good. No.
Well, it's funny because originally when we very first got together, I think it was actually Strawberry Fest. I put a band together and I had a list of songs. Well, long story short, we had a member not be able to do it, and so it just kind of fell apart because it was a bass player, and so I thought we kind of need a bass for a band to sound legit, and so then Demetra and I just kind of did it on our own, and I thought this is great acoustic versions of these songs, and we've got I've got an hour set now, which is
Excellent.
awesome. So, but yeah, so
Excellent.
yeah.
Very cool.
Okay, excellent.
Dolly Parton seldom performs Jolene herself, so it's nice to have that live because apparently it's all true. She's a little upset about Jolene, and it hasn't gone away.
Best songs are written from the heart. So
Usually not happy either.
No.
well, our last song is called Joy Parade. So
Okay, here we go.
All right.
we're ending on hopefully a happy
I
note.
know. Take us home.
Take us home big.
Take us home happy.
We better just end the show after that.
Take us to Union House. What time do you guys open? I think we all need a drink. A craft cocktail. Oh, yeah. Excellent. Excellent.
All right, here we go. All right.
Straight when trouble winds blow my way, I won't break. I will hope and I will love. I will give till there's enough. That's a life I'm dreaming of. I won't give up. Spinning all around and round, the world keeps trying to bring me down. Oh, I bought a ticket to the Joy Parade, and I ain't jumping off of this happy train. No, I will stumble, I will crawl, bang my head against these walls. In the end, I won't have it all, but I'll stand tall. Spinning all around and round, the world keeps trying to bring me down. Oh, I bought a ticket to the Joy Parade, and I ain't jumping off of this happy train. No, I will sing and I will shout. Let these words fly from my mouth, and I will live what this life's about, with or without. I will live what this life's about, with or without.
Well, that was lovely.
They did it.
Thank you.
They had us end on a high note.
They
After
did.
we were through the depths with you, and then
Well,
they brought us back up.
That's
fantastic.
Why we have
It
great
sound-
guests on.
It was
really beautiful.
It was upbeat and beautiful. It was great.
from
Thank
the
you.
Nashville TV series. I had to look it up.
Yeah.
That's what it's from.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to figure out where I've not heard this song before. What I got to find the source, and it's
Lynn
actually
and Maisie, they've got a lot of
yeah.
they've got a lot of good stuff.
That's fantastic.
Excellent. All right. Well, I'd like to thank everybody who joined us today.
Absolutely. Chris and Maddie, thank you so much.
And thanks for the cookies.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Highly recommendable. You got a last look like you have a last shot you want to throw in there, Chris? No? Okay.
If you ever have live music, have us.
Yes.
We'll come.
They could go sing in the lounge. There'd be lounge singers.
Add that to the list.
How y'all doing, everybody? All right. Thanks to our lovely underwriters, the Java House and Mr. Bob's Under the Bridge. They still looking for a driver on Saturday?
Well, actually, I'm going to start doing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Wow.
Not whenever I can.
All right.
So
pedal to the metal, eastbound and down.
Look out. I got to stop and get a craft cocktail, and I'm going over there. I got Bloody Marys on tap, so I'm all set.
Stay off the sidewalks,
breakfast
folks.
in a cup.
I hope you guys have one more song because we're in the depths again.
Whitney and Demetra, that was fantastic.
That was
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Anytime you'd like to come back, just let us know. You're
We are
always
here for
welcome.
you, absolutely.
It's lucky we didn't have school today, so I was available.
There we go. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We didn't either. So all is well. All right, folks, it's the Jack Henke Show every Friday at noon. We'll be back on live streaming on Facebook next week.
I've heard that before.
No. Things are looking good. Got to hand crank the laptop to get it going here, so we'll be good. All right, the Victrola laptop.